for surgical operation. I watched her glimmered eyes searching for a stray pin, for a spot on my dress.
She fairly whizzed across the sky. You should have seen her dive and swoop. She even did the loop-the-loop. Of course, oh, it's gonna be alright. Be alright. Do a song.
Impossible. Falling out of love is hard. Falling for betrayal is worse. Wishing for rain as I stand in the desert.
They looked at each other, and with a nod they ran. The woodcutter's voice was truly terrifying, especially with old man Bob Cutter running around with his head in between his right arm.
I can't help falling in love with you.
The Creator and transgresses His will for one restraint. Lords of the world besides, who first seduced them.
Plans are in order, and still sleep wanders the hallways like lower school music. I'm a teacher, and that's what we do. On the front lobe of my left side brain, I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and...
Friends are stuck in the snow. I need to go to the village and let them know. My feet begin to feel as heavy as 2 rows.
Quietly. The slightest damp had settled across the tiny garden she had nurtured and grown to love. The early morning breath was just beginning to drift.
Oh, crazy living lives like we do, but someday it will lead me back to you.
Across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture.
Today, to make all of this possible, before this area was just the Peace Garden. And of course to all of our staff and parents who have come to support their children and their friends. And we hope this will become a very popular...
Make things right. But why do we have that hunger to fight? Why do we look away when we know something is wrong? Do we know that we don't have long? We hear about global warming every day on the news, but does anyone actually know what to do? There's so many people living here. They tell us that there's nothing to fear. But what happens?
Tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move. With a broken heart. Alone in my local bar. Never don't know how we got to this bad situation. Only doing things out of frustration. Trying to make it right for man. When you tinkle a musical glass, whenever you are happy and cannot tell why, the friend of the children is sure to be by. He loves to be little, he hates to be big. 'Tis he that inhabits the caves that you dig. 'Tis he.
La 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 la. Na 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 na.
A firm grip on its hilt. Suddenly, a high-pitched screech came from behind her, forcing her to cover her ears, worrying that it might devour her hearing. Finally,
and while all about it, wind shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle.
I never had. I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes,